Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm gonna do an oral commentary for the movie titled Mr. Bean's Holiday. So before that, my name is AHMAD NADZMI and my magic number is 2020457096. I'm from group KCS 103E. So this is poster of movie. So we can see this movie is about Mr. Bean's trip from London to the Cairns. So that's summary of the movie. So we can see Mr. Bean wins a trip to Cairns. So we can, as we can see at the first scene, Mr. Bean just win a church raffle that he win a trip to a Cairns. So this story is about his trip from London to the Cairns. And on the way of the trip, he accidentally separates a young boy named Stephen from his father, that is a Russian film director at the train station. As we can see, when the Mr. Bean asked Stephen's father to take his video entering the train, that make Stephen's father miss the train. So in the train, Mr. Bean see a young boy just lost his father, so he tries to help the young boy find his father back. So we can see he try like calling his father numbers to bring Stephen back to his father. So on his trip, he meets with Sabine, woman with same car as his, and give him a ride to Kate. So Sabine is a very nice person, very beautiful woman, and we can tell about her more detail at the character section. So, setting for this movie. This movie was stayed on June 2007, and it took place at London, sort of friend for the most part of the movies, and Cairns, the destination for Mr. Bean. So, the genre for this movie, comedy, absolutely, because we know Mr. Bean series is comedy genre. So Mr. Beans like to do humorous stuff, very idiotic act, kinda joke, very funny person. So yeah, Mr. Bean Holiday is a comedy genre. For adventure, yes, because it has a trip or adventure for Mr. Bean from London to the Cairns, and in his journey, he found something new, he tried something new, and many things happen, good and bad. So family, yes, it's about a bond relationship between the father and the son. So when the father lost his son, he tried to do many things to get her son back. So for the character, main character for this movie is Robert Kenneth Kesson as Mr. Bean. So as we know, Mr. Bean is a very funny person. He like to do jokes, sometimes very humorous stuff. So yeah, we know Mr. Bean, right? So he just won the trip to Cairns and a video camera. He's a very hardworking person. Why I say he's a very hardworking person? Because he really uh, try to help Stephen to find his father back. So we can see he do many things, many way to bring Stephen to his father. So sometimes he becomes nervous person. So as I can say in this, why Mr. Bean is a nervous person, as we can see at the when he eat at the French restaurant, he don't know how to eat oysters and langoustine. So he kinda, very idiot stuff thing he do. So that's why, he's a nervous person, and he also always find a way to do something like how to eat oyster and langoustine. Very unique stuff. Very unique. So for supporting character, I choose Emma Decombs. Emma Decombs as Sabine. Sabine is a French woman and also an actress. So first, when Mr. Bean see a same car like his car at the road. So when Mr. Bean want a ride to the cage, he saw a car same like his. Stop and give him a ride. And he saw a beautiful woman that is Sabine in the car. So Sabine is a very cheerful person and very kind. As I can say, he's a very cheerful because he really, you know, like to talk, like to interact with the people, like how he asks where's Mr. Beast from, so what Mr. Beast does. So he's kind of very cheerful person and very kind because yes, he give a Mr. Bean a ride, so he's a kind person, right? And Sabine want to be a big star, so that's why he's a because he is an actress, so he want to be a big star in this movie. I mean, in the movie. You know what I say, right? So this is a memorable scene for Mr. Bean for me. So, award for this movie. Actually, Mr. Bean only doesn't win any award, but he's been nominated as Best Comedy for National Movie Award 2007. So next, critic. So this movie, it has its own strength and its own weaknesses. For the strength, I choose a very interesting storyline. Yes, because you know how the storylines goes from Mr. Bean. Only want to only want a trip to the Cairns, and then becomes a disaster. But finally, have a good ending. A very beautiful place, yes, it's a really nice, beautiful, really nice place. The beach, the place for the South France, very ice washing, so it's really, really beautiful place. So it has a good message for viewers. You know, it's a nice moral value, and we can talk later. For the weakness, sometimes the joke is amateur and edit. Yes, sometimes we know Mr. Bean kinda do an editing stuff, very immature joke, so it's kind of creepy, right? And the dialogue, yeah, Mr. Bean dialogue is very, I don't know how to say. When Mr. Bean start his conversation, he's like like that. So the we can see how the dialogue was. Recommended? Yes, I very recommend if you like family-friendly movie without any lore, violence, sexuality, nudity, blood, and other kind of 18 plus kind of movie. So it's a very good. You can watch with your family and nothing happens. Just a very good movie. What really that we can see is from this movie is always lend a hand when see someone near our head, like Mr. Bean when we saw Stephen lost his father. He tried to bring his back, tried to bring Stephen to his father back. We need to find a way to achieve something that we want. We can see when they doesn't have money to buy some food, they do a kind of interactive stuff to achieve money and redeem for a mistake they will make. So after after what Mr. Bean does to Stephen and his father, he tried to redeem that by bringing Stephen to his father back. So that's all for me. Thank you for listening and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.